Down to the West Palm Beach Auditorium as Bob "Thunder" Thurman is challenged by John Moncayo. Sam Smith and John Worley were at ringside for the action.
Bob Thurman, the current world champion in that same division. He would like a shot later on at John Eve Terrio, the middleweight champion. But I think he's got a problem tonight, John. John Moncayo, 50-13. He's only 22. He's been fighting very regularly, I guess would be the best way to say that.
Regularly and often, since he was a pretty young guy.
Now, we had talked a few moments ago which one of these fighters would take it to the other. And then we mentioned the mirror effect, and I think we're seeing it here early. Both will come right at him.
Moncayo has already landed one hard. There's a second good right hand. He's hit Thurman 3 times now with right hands early in this first round. 4 times.
Thurman has been down twice in his career by the right hand, and Moncayo thinks he can get it in again tonight. Good uppercut by Moncayo. Thurman just refuses to back up.
He backed up now. He's caught several good, hard shots. There again, Moncayo having lots of luck with the right hand so far in this fight.
Moncayo expending a lot of energy here in round 1, but Thurman taking a lot of shots in punishment.
Thurman hanging on a little bit. Left, right hand.
Moncayo is hurt. Just when it looked like Thurman was in trouble, he pulls a string on a right hand that sends Moncayo down.
Moncayo still wobbly.
A push by Thurman. Warning from Bill Clark, the referee out of Jacksonville, Florida. Thurman going right to work now, John.
And Moncayo really is hurt. Scalesi, the 3 knockdown rule is waived. This could be a short one, folks.
Thurman trying to tee off with the right hand as he did early. Closing seconds, maybe fortunately for John Moncayo, who has been down in round number 1 already, and there's the bell.
The faces, the action, the magazine. Enter the exciting world.
Leg, and Thurman just steps in, catches him on the right side of the jaw. That's right on the off button. Down goes Moncayo. He doesn't know where he is.
He didn't for a moment, that's for sure.
Don't go with it like you're worried.
You see in the opposite corner, Thunder Thurman getting his instructions there before he comes out to answer the bell in round 2. They're scheduled for 12 tonight, 10-ounce gloves in this light middleweight championship fight. Both fighters had predicted they'd be right in each other's face, and you saw when the bell sounded they were about 4 feet from each other.
Thurman has that stalking style. He just comes across. He doesn't really blow across with a lot of wild stuff. He steps on you with his front leg and finishes you off with the right hand.
Moncayo, good defense as he ducked away from the right hand that time. Thurman, who is also biding his time between the PK karate and boxing for the top-ranked boxing people, and doing very well there. And a round kick sends Thurman down in the second round.
Oh, my, we've got a fight here, folks.
Oh, do we ever. Thurman down in the second. Moncayo coming right back at him. John Moncayo, who said he would be there when Thurman wanted him, and he's there right now. You probably could count on one hand the time that Bob Thurman's been down, but he's down here early in this fight.
Just what we expected. Just what we expected. Power technique from both guys, nobody giving any quarter.
Right hand glancing off the nose of Thurman. Well, Thunder may be coming from Thunder's glove. And I guarantee you one, Moncayo has thrown a few shots of lightning of his own tonight.
That power kick, but then Thurman comes back with another right hand. The power kick by Moncayo that Thurman ducked right into.
Both fighters will be totally exhausted as we come to the end of round number 2.
Here we see Bob Thurman and John Moncayo. Moncayo throws the right hand. Thurman leans down, lets his hands drop, and there's that power round kick from Moncayo that catches Thurman flush in the face. Moncayo also has got that strong right hand. He's landing right hand punches on Thurman. He's hit him with 4 or 5 hard ones in this series alone.
There's the bell to start round 3. Moncayo hit Thurman so hard at the end of round 2, his mouthpiece went about 12 feet out of the ring. Was retrieved by Joe Corley of the PK, who is at ringside tonight. And Thurman's got it back in his mouth as we start the third. Rounds 1 and 2. John Worley will be scoring as we watch him exchange with a great deal of flurry here, and that's Moncayo against Thurman. And the champion's in some trouble here.
Oh, good right hand in by Moncayo. Thurman has been known to come back. Emilio Narvaez had him down in the first round. Thurman came back and won a big decision.
Moncayo has got that combination inside, well measured though.
After 2 rounds, unofficially, I have this fight dead even. 28 or 18-18. I can't see this fight going 12 rounds. No way.
No way indeed. Light middleweights, 162 for Moncayo. Thurman at 162 as well. 5'11 for Thurman, 5'10 for Moncayo. Thurman 2 years older at 24. What a matchup we have here in the championship title fight tonight. Moncayo throwing that left hook, and Thurman hasn't stopped it yet.
They've got to make some adjustments to get away from Moncayo's right hand. He hasn't made that. He's not moving his head like we expected he would. Thurman pushing Moncayo to the ropes. Constant pressure. What a fight.
Uppercut by Moncayo. What a third round in West Palm Beach tonight.
John Moncayo showing that good right hand combination. He doesn't really hit hard with the left hand, but he uses it to set up those power blows with the right hand. Thurman doing a good job there, keeping his hands up. Didn't really get hit solid with any of that flurry of punches.
Good look at John Moncayo from Albuquerque, New Mexico. John, you saw him way back when as a youngster. He just got pounded in one of his early fights. That was some 63 fights ago and 30 knockouts. He's had quite a career.
Amazing.
Quite a career for Bob Thunder Thurman. Thurman at 26-1. How about that third round, John? How'd the scoring go now?
Well, I've got the fight even after 3. I gave that third round as an even round, 28 all. I tell you, I'm glad I'm not an official judge in this fight, although I don't think there's going to be any need.
It should be academic the way these two guys are going after each other right now. The one to throw the last big punch is going to be the winner here.
I'll tell you right now, the difference in this fight is Moncayo's kicking. He throws those kicks harder than Thurman. He really punishes you with the kicks. John Moncayo, got knockouts over Ray McCallum. He's got knockouts over Alvin Crowder.
Ooh, that round kick, you can just hear the force in that. Wow. Now here comes Thurman back with a flurry. Moncayo comes back. Thurman with an uppercut. Moncayo with a right hand.
Thurman's got a kick. He's not kicking enough. If he gets down on points, he'll have to win by knockout. There goes Moncayo's mouthpiece out.
There's no way these two men can stand much longer than 6, 7, or 8 rounds tonight. Not with the pounding they're taking.
Oh. Just toe-to-toe.
You may recall the Dennis Alexio, Rob Salazar, great heavyweight fight out in Sacramento not so long ago. This one may top that for excitement as they end at the bell at end 4. Look at this.
All you need is 3 feet. 3 square feet. Look at them go. head-to-head, toe-to-toe, trading out rights and left.
They could be fighting in a phone booth, but they're not. They're in the ring here at West Palm, and look at them go right after each other in round 5. Thunder Thurman said he had a lot of respect for Moncayo. Was he looking best into John E. Terrio, the middleweight champion? Moncayo said he's been training for over a year and a half just to get this shot. He's taking the best measure he can. There's a slip.
Moncayo really slams in the kicks. Unbelievable. Thurman puts his up there. He steps on him, but Moncayo really slams him in.
I've been watching the count card for Thunder Thurman, and he is just barely getting over the 8-9 kicks each round. Of course, Moncayo's not getting that many more, but he is getting those solid kicks, as you can hear there.
Moncayo's getting his kicks out there and hitting early with them, so there's not too much pressure.
This could be a little problem with those kicks for Thurman. He's been concentrating on his boxing in the last few months, and he has only 3 kicks now, and this is the 5th round. Somebody hollered from his corner, and he quickly gets 3 or 4 in. There's one of his 8.
There's a good kick by Thurman. That's his best kick. He does a spinning back kick that he throws real tight, and he catches people right above the belt. He's had great success with that kick all through his career.
Ricardo Montalban might say they look marvelous, and indeed they do. John Moncayo with his back to the rope against Bob Thunder Thurman. And that's the end of round 5.
Nice to put him in the ropes, spin around, and dig the heel of his kick right into their arms. Moncayo managed to keep his arm in front of his rib cage. That saved him a rib.
This is the World Light Middleweight Championship. Bob Thunder Thurman. Thurman on the left, John Moncayo on the right. Moncayo has fought a magnificent fight, but Thurman has been answering almost every shot. Both fighters have been down. Moncayo in the first, Thurman in the second, and this is the 6th.
Thurman having his way now with Moncayo. He hurt him early with the right hand. Moncayo still not right.
John, we've now moved through 5 rounds. Let's pick up your scoring again.
Well, I gave the last 2 rounds to Thurman. I've got him up by 2 now, 48-46, but certainly Moncayo is still very much in this fight.
Again, a right hand put Moncayo down. A round kick put Thurman down in the early rounds.
Getting a standing 8 count on the front kick.
Well, the way this fight is going, that could be important here in this 6th round. Thurman with a big right hand. Moncayo in some trouble. An uppercut by Thurman. He's measuring here in the final 30 seconds of the round. Moncayo gamely fighting on.
Push him out. Come on, work, Bob. Bob, do not push him. Bob, work.
A warning by Bill Clark, the referee, on Thurman for pushing. As the fighters come to the end of round 6, and there's the bell. Let's take a look again at that standing 8 count for Moncayo on this knockdown here.
Moncayo throwing the right hand, Thurman countering with the good front leg kick that catches Moncayo right in the lower stomach, and down he goes. That was a clean knockdown.
So the knockdown, very important in round number 6. With this man, the champion, Bob Thunder Thurman.
Gotta wear the belt. Stop.
Now they are, Bill Clark indicating that the belt.
They went ahead, they're gone. They're letting it go.
He was not wearing his traditional black belt in there, and they were trying to get it on, referring to Moncayo, but he will not get it on before we start the 7th.
Moncayo starting this 7th round just like he did the 1st round, coming on like gangbusters.
There will be 2 fighters that'll be resting over at the Hyatt Palm Beach tonight. The headquarters for PK Karate here in the Palm Beach area that won't have a lot of trouble going to sleep tonight.
Not at all. Once again, Moncayo's mouth guard out of his mouth. It seems every round now he's losing that mouthpiece. He must be out of breath. He must be tired. He's spitting it out.
Thurman going right at him now. You made a mention at the start of the fight, John. You thought I didn't hear it, but I did. Thurman does not possess the big knockout punch, but he'll wear you down. And that's what he's doing right now.
He just keeps coming. He breaks your heart. Thurman breaks your heart. He takes away your confidence. He wears you down, and then he knocks you out.
Moncayo's trying to be, as he said, the same kind of man, and doing the same to Thurman himself. It would take an absolute adding machine to add up the punches and kicks that these 2 light middleweights have thrown tonight.
Oh, you can just hear him going in there.
Thurman with an uppercut. Moncayo with an uppercut. This is the closing 20 seconds of the 7th round, set for 12. Spinning back this, missing there by the champion.
Break. Step back. Watch.
If you're just tuning in, the light middleweight championship fight has been absolutely magnificent, and there's more to come as Moncayo tries to get the championship.
Come on. This is the way it's been for 7 rounds. I'll hit you with 2 or 3, and you can come back and you can hit me with 2 or 3. Just a ripping uppercut there by John Moncayo.
I think it's almost incredible that one or both of these guys are still standing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Round 8, scheduled for 12. The champion, Thunder Thurman, on the left now as you look at it, and there's the mouthpiece spit out again by John Moncayo.
He must be having trouble breathing. He's throwing the mouthpiece out. Very, very dangerous.
We have fought through 7. This one was in the favor of Thurman. How about it now, John?
I've got Thurman still up, 67-64. I did give the last round, though, to John Moncayo. He came back strong at the end of that round.
Big right hand by Thurman. Moncayo coming back to answer. One thing Thurman does not do, John, he does not sit up that right hand well enough with any kind of a left jab.
Thurman really is, no, he doesn't. You're right. He wants to wade in there. He doesn't really work the left hand that much. Tries to wade in and throw the right hand, follow with the left hook. Thurman's a little better, I think, out at arm's reach. He's better fighting from a distance. Moncayo does a little better job when they get inside. Thurman measuring and measuring and measuring, trying to wade in and throw the one strong right hand. Moncayo certainly the busier fighter in this round.
Neither fighter really that abundant with their kicks, both relying on the punching power. Neither fighter has had a problem with his kicks, however, in any of the rounds so far. And we're in the 8th. Thurman chasing Moncayo around the ropes. Moncayo standing to fight. You got to muse a little bit at the name on the back of Moncayo's pants. It says bad company. I guarantee you, it has been some bad company that Thurman's walked into the 8th round.
2 of the hardest hitting videos ever offered can now be yours for up to 50.
Thurman's cheek there, they've got a metal device that is like ice, except it's better than ice, and it reduces the swelling under the eye and over the eye.
Not losing, but we got to put him out.
Swelling is definitely there on that left side as you look at the champion. Thunder Thurman along with John E. Terrio. They call it what could be one of the most magnificent fights ever in PK history. But I'm telling you one thing, if Thurman gets through this, he's got quite an encore he's going to come up with. Thurman Moncayo going to work with those round kicks.
Thurman, I think, gave up the 7th and 8th round. I think he coasted a little bit. He gave both of those last 2 rounds to John Moncayo. He got Thurman up by 2 points now.
Only 2 points unofficially on our card here at ringside. 3 judges scoring at ringside. Keep in mind, these are 162-pound men who have been kicking and punching since the very start, and that was 8.5 rounds ago. And there goes the mouthpiece again. Moncayo spitting it out to get some more air.
And again, Thurman throwing that slamming back kick.
Moncayo talking to Thurman about holding after Bill Clark had warned him again. Well, the way this fight started, John, I would have never imagined we'd be in the 9th.
Amazing. Both these guys, just tremendous conditioning, trading. Thurman left jab, Moncayo's right hand. Not a lot of body punching going on here. Both these guys are going after the head.
Closing seconds of the 9th round. Good hand combination by the champion. Moncayo answers with an uppercut, then goes to the left-right combination. And there's the bell to end the 9th.
The hook, the left hook to the face, that's the key.
Okay.
When you lift it up, when you lift his head up, you'll be pissing yourself when you come.
I know.
When you lift his head up.
We see Thurman here taking a little left hand. Comes right back over the top. Showing some of the strength that made him famous.
It is almost unbelievable that here in the 10th round, both fighters are meeting each other in the middle of the ring, neither wanting to say, hey, you've got the upper hand. Thurman may unofficially on our card, but Moncayo doesn't buy it.
Well, Moncayo threw a nice round kick then, got all the way under Thurman's arm. He had to feel that.
Interesting enough, in the 10th, both fighters are really coming with some good solid kicks now.
Moncayo has thrown every kick that he's thrown with maximum speed and maximum power, just slamming them in. Thurman places his a little more carefully, but then unloads one every now and then.
John, I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Thanks for the ride on this one tonight. Boy, this has been a beauty to watch.
Tremendous desire on both fighters. Neither guy can tolerate losing.
There was an elbow inadvertently thrown by Thurman. Again, Moncayo had ducked inside, and Thurman was going to throw a spinning back fist, realized he was in too tight. Tried to hold up, but the elbow did get on Moncayo's chin.
They stopped the time now. Stop the time to let Moncayo get himself back together a little bit because he caught that elbow flush.
Roughly about 40 seconds left to go in the round, I believe. Coming up on the 30-second mark, right there.
There goes the mouth guard.
We're going to have to thumbtack that baby in there. Spinning back kick that time by Moncayo. Sportsmanship by Moncayo with Thurman's leg lapped up over his shoulder. Closing seconds of this, the 10th round, scheduled for 12. Light middleweight championship of the world. And there's the bell. Thurman trudges one way, Moncayo the other. Moncayo may have a slight edge, but nothing has been settled.
If he wants it.
Inadvertent elbow here a moment ago, John.
See Moncayo throwing a hook kick. Thurman throws one over the top there and then comes around. There's the elbow. Catches him right in the back of the head. He's very lucky it didn't hit him in the eye. Would have caused a cut.
Moncayo's been having trouble with the mouthpiece. He had a little help that time getting rid of it. He spit it out because it was punched out by Thurman. This is round 11. Right above us here at ringside.
This is a surprise that this fight is in the 11th round.
Thurman leading on your cards early. I guess it's about status quo, isn't it, John?
I've got Thurman ahead by 1 point.
Oh, it's fighting considerably.
He gave up some rounds toward the middle of the fight here. 7th, 8th, and 9th. Kind of coasted a little bit.
We're talking about some Sports Illustrated kicks when a kick will be made and you see that perspiration flying off the head of the man taking that shot. And that's what Moncayo has done to Thurman so far in this 11th round.
Unbelievable pace. Tremendous amount of punishment taken by both fighters. All the way through.
I don't want to hear any trash about PKA karate athletes not being top athletes. These two have just discredited any thought of that ever. 11 rounds, grueling action.
Good inside fighting. Good hard body kicks. Just a great fight.
One more, Mo.
You can just hear the power in that round kick from Moncayo.
Once again, Thurman throwing the kick. Moncayo is complaining because it hit him low, but he's kind of deflecting those kicks with his arms that are driving down into the lower area. Doesn't make him feel any better, I'm sure, though.
Well, ye that didn't believe it go 12, and I happen to be one of them. We are in the closing moments of round 11 of the 12-round World Championship fight. We're going to give you a rest. Give us a rest. We'll pause for these messages. We'll be back for the 12th and final round of the title fight after these words.
We're going to look at, after 11 rounds, still, boom, power kicks by John Moncayo. He's thrown every one of them just like that, hard as he can pull the trigger. Thurman also using that spinning back kick. That's his best technique. He hits right in the arms, and Moncayo is driving those kicks down. And here we are.
Well, there they touch the gloves, and we're underway for the final 2 minutes. 12th and final round of the World Championship fight. Moncayo trying to take it away from the champion, Thunder Thurman on the left.
6. Get him out of the way.
John, how about the 11th round? Did you see that one becoming even more important as we head to the finals here?
I gave that 11th round to Thurman. I feel like he's just sort of taking control now. I've got him up unofficially up by 2.
Keep in mind, John uses the word unofficial if it does go the distance, and who would ever believe that it would? It'll rest in the hands of the 3 judges. An uppercut by Moncayo. Had a little trouble on the face of Thurman there. I thought he was hurt. Thurman still throwing those crisp combinations with the hands.
Just good-looking punching, keeps the hands in tight, throws them real short, never gets overextended. Good technique.
I guarantee you one thing, if there was ever any doubt that Thunder Thurman can take a punch, I think that has been wiped out, other than the round kick that put him down in the second.
What about John Moncayo?
Oh.
What about both these guys?
Well, the thunder and lightning has been absolutely spectacular in West Palm Beach, Florida tonight. And they don't back off an ounce in the final 20 seconds of the fight. Well, on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Thunder Thurman, John Moncayo. What a fight on PKA Karate. Oh my, what action tonight. 12 grueling rounds. The champion throwing the left-right combinations. Moncayo punctuating his punches with crisp kicks. Is it Thurman retaining the title, or has John Moncayo got an opportunity to go to the top? We'll be back with our decision of tonight's light middleweight championship fight from West Palm Beach as we applaud the combatants tonight.
The faces, the action, the magazine. Enter the exciting world.
Here at the West Palm Beach Auditorium, the crowd settling back in their seat for the announcement of the decision. Will it be the retention of the crown by Bob Thunder Thurman or a new champion in John Moncayo? Barry West has the official decision on tonight's championship fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Judge Sawyer scored it 116-111. Judge Willis scored it 117-115. And Judge Keeney scored it 117-114 for the light middleweight champion of the world, Bob Thurman. Bob Thunder Thurman.
Well, Thurman got all he wanted tonight from John Moncayo. Moncayo number 4 in the rankings, but what a challenge he made here tonight. He will be heard from again.